freedom fries.
The only way I would allow freedom fries if they were actually, you know, painted so that they looked like the American flag. That would be sort of neat. Or maybe each fry was carved straight from the potato into the shape of the Statue of Liberty before being fried. So you were eating tiny Lady Liberties.
Dozens of artisans just
Slaving
carving
away.
potatoes at all times.
Slaving away. And yeah. I know that I'm being a bit dickish and anti-American and giving you a hard time, but come on. I'm an old worlder. It's my mission in life to constantly rib on the new worlders as much as I can. And just, you know, continuously bring up that, you know, the last time Sweden actually fought in a war with another nation properly was roughly at about the same time that you became a nation and stuff like that. That's fun. That's always a good one to bring up.
I think that we could all go for some fries, Lupus Racks.
Yeah, I was about to say. Everyone gets a free bundle of fries. Yay! Man. I rarely eat fries these days. So incredibly unhealthy. Jeez. I mean, shit, have you seen the trans fats in those things? Ugh. Mr. Sonoboso, yes, it is still horse, but we're almost there. We are almost done. We're talking like 10-15 minutes tops. And then we are actually going to play a good game.
I'm gonna go for a second.
Everyone is
I'll be back
abandoning me.
soon. It's just a second, Arthur. Jeez.
Yes, Mr. Sonoboso, good games are gone. Ain't no good games when there's horse.
I'm back.
Well, if you want to be entertained in the meantime, I guess you can, like, bring up the Pony Swag Rap, which was this hilarious cooperation between various bronies to make a 19-minute long rap video. Just rap song from various people. And I don't know.
I think I'll not do that.
Okay. That's also then one of those videos that just suddenly randomly popped up in my recommendations without me having watched a single goddamn pony video in my life.
Oh, wait, which video are you talking about, Arthur?
It was basically this big cooperative project with like something like 24 bronies rapping.
Because when the videos are recommended, featured, I think that people paid to have it put on the top of people's lists.
Yeah, I suppose. Then again, I haven't realized that the recommended feature is sort of weird sometimes. I looked like at Alfalfa's recently uploaded video about his max effort lifts from a competition he was in. So basically there's this badass weightlifting guy just deadlifting like a mofo, doing great presses and squats and stuff, and then because you watched this video, and then I got recommended some sort of strange Chinese New Age philosophy video with this guy in a silk gown discussing things in Chinese without subtitles. I mean,
I'm sure it would make sense if you actually spoke Chinese.
I do speak a tiny bit of Mandarin, but it still doesn't make any sense.
Well.
And actually, Lurkopter, you should actually watch that song from Girls on Panzer, because it's pretty great, because they took the 2 Japanese voice actresses, and they taught them just enough Russian to sing Katyusha, specifically for one scene. I was actually really impressed by that.
My recommended videos are just full of audiobooks of Law and Punishment.
I see.
I'm not even kidding. That's
something. Yeah, that's something you'll definitely do if you're sitting on YouTube. It's like, what I would need right now is a very emotive reading of some Dostoevsky works. Yes. Do they have any Pushkin, perhaps? Oh, yes. Here we go. And you just lean back and enjoy that. This does not happen.
Well, I decided to look at one of the videos, but I didn't like the person reading it very much.
I kind of wish there were more audiobooks on YouTube, because it seems to be the one thing you can't find.
Look up the premise of the show Girls und Panzer is pretty easy, because in a parallel reality, people are living on giant aircraft carriers and shit. And the most girlish thing you can do is Panzerkraft, which consists of driving around in tanks and shooting at other girls in tanks. And personally, I think this sounds like the perfect world. I mean, seriously, what the hell?
Well, with regard to that show, you know what I have to say? Tanks, but no tanks.
But yeah, basically, it's about instead of flower arranging and that sort of bullshit that Japanese girls are usually doing in high school, they drive tanks. And I mean, that's brilliant. I mean, I would love to live in a world where it's like, okay, welcome to high school. Are you going to be in the tank club, the anti-tank club, or the naval warfare club? And you're like, well, can I try it out? And you get to drive a fucking tank around and blast the shit out of practice targets. That would be the greatest thing.
Arthur, I just wanted to see you unify BG32 title. That's all. That's why I wanted you to play Steppenwolf.
Oh, goodness. Now, Mr. Sonobusa, there are no boys and girls on Panzer, as you can hear from the name. There are only girls. Because it's the perfect Moore show where there is no male protagonist. The girls exist for me. By the way, buy all the Blu-rays.
And Arthur, for a while, the guy who made Steppenwolf was actually just distributing the mod with the entire rest of Europa Universalis 3 with all of the add-ons.
There you go. Clearly, he put in at least as much work as the original developers, so technically, I mean, it's almost like he made the game.
And I think that he also included the soundtrack from Night of Honor or something like that.
Knights of Honor, jeez, I actually owned that game. Oh, why do I own Knights of Honor? Shit. That game is not a good game.
Yeah, but he put 2 copies of the soundtrack into the music folder, but they don't actually play because... Steppenwolf is fabulous, Arthur.
That's not quite the word I would use, but...
And I don't know why I haven't installed it yet.
You know exactly why. Don't even try, you asshole. You know why you're not.
Sorry.
You know exactly why you haven't installed Steppenwolf and why you're trying to make me do it.
Arthur, do you want me to install Stepwolf right now? Because I will do it.
No,
I will do it.
I don't wish Stepwolf on anyone. Yes, tomfoolery, you did indeed miss a discussion about girls and pandas. Let's bring it back up. Actually, that's not.
You know what? I'm going to do that right now, Arthur. It's too late.
We'll go for it then.
Okay. I am
opening the door. This is a small step for a man, one giant leap for mankind.
Oh, someone has uploaded videos of their playthrough of Stepwolf. Let's take a look at this, shall we? Okay, so they conquered all of Europe as the Holy Roman Empire in 1299.
There you go.
And they have saves as Scotland, Yemen, Etah, but that's with the French flag. I don't know what's going on with that.
National displacement as usual. Man, the new Jojo series, it's just like a bloody storm, look, Opta, just like a bloody storm.
Oh, that was pretty good.
Speaking of the new Jojo, is Duang subs keeping up with it? Because I demand Duang subs. Seriously. I don't want serious subs, I want Duang.
I actually cannot.
Oh, they stopped! Oh. But hey, maybe they will only Duang the parts that Duang actually translated. That would be pretty great if they actually, only did Duang subs for the parts of the manga when there is Duang. What a beautiful Duang. And yes, Mr. Sonoboso, I love saying Duang. It's the best. J. Molan, once this horse is trained, we will have our level 5 horse, and then it's like 6 or 7 training sessions, and then the game is over. So we're looking at one more horse. One more horse. We are literally tasting victory at this point. I am literally tasting. No, wait. That's probably... Yeah, that's probably just the remains of pineapple in my mouth. I had pizza earlier. Victory tastes like pineapple.
Oh, Stepwolf added a faction system too. Europa Universalis. I had no idea.
Bulgarian faction. And everyone else.
Yeah, it's 2 factions. Bulgaria and everyone else.
And Bulgaria starts with cores on everything.
Well, at least they removed Bulgaria having no attrition.
Because a Bulgarian soldier never runs away. The elements have no effect on him. And he doesn't
my favorite. My favorite passion out from Stepwolf was just 41 became Golden Horde. That's the passion out. Nothing else. It's Stepwolf. Oh hey, I'll look at some of the comments on Stepwolf. Was many mistakes in Chinese history.
China is not literally half the world. Everything is wrong.
You've put this in my mod folder, but it won't come up on the EU3 menu. Help!
I am pro Snedip.
Oh, and I kind of like... Sometimes YouTube comments are amusing.
They are. I have a separate section on my site for them, seriously. Shit is hilarious.
Religion hasn't done anything cool, except for cathedrals. Cathedrals are kind of cool, I guess.
Everyone has some claim to fame. Come on, Trey, stop being useless. Why are you so bad at this?
I think I am going to play Quap.
I think you should play Clop instead. It's more appropriate.
Okay, fine, I'll play Quap. I'll play Quap.
Is that the horse version or something?
Yes.
Yep.
Yes, Arthur, I will post a link. I will post a link in the chat.
Then we can just save now and start playing Clop instead. Fuck this game.
Yes.
Fuck the ending.
Yes,
I don't even care.
Let's play Clop instead. That's...
And on 1713, if you haven't checked out my section of silly YouTube comments on the site, you really should. Because some of them are almost on that level. Like the guy who wishes me to die from cancer because he found one of the video of me playing the Amazing Spider-Man game and he thought it was the cartoon. So he literally screams, I hope you get cancer. You know what's funny? You probably will die from cancer. That's funny. I'm like, no, that's not funny at all. It's never funny for anyone to die of cancer, actually.
I actually have a history of cancer in my family.
So does pretty much every modern family at this point, if they live in a
My
first world
father
nation.
had skin cancer. But he survived. He's okay, I guess.
He's alright.
I'm just doing a headstand on my horn and Clop. Oh.
Clop makes you think it's going to be easier than Quap, but then you get to the hill.
There's a hill?
Yeah, there are
Yes.
also rocks lying on the ground.
What?
Okay, my leg just rotated backwards.
Yep, sounds like a horse, alright. Fucking horses.
I was just undulating wildly on the ground for a while.
Brainab, it was linked. It is linked just like... Seriously, it's linked 3 posts above where you first said link it. God damn it. It's right there. I can still see it in the stream chat.
I'll link it again. There you go.
And now he's scrolled up looking for it, and then he scrolls back down and doesn't see you. Hey, where is it? Why are you being such assholes? Where's the link, guys? Alright, there we go. Time to read the level 5 wars. Whoop whoop. And the unicorns go whoop whoop.
You play as a unicorn in Clop.
But what about robot unicorn attack?
Oh, and there's also some guy just mocking you whenever you make any mistakes. Now I know why you mislike hills.
It is Southern Javelin's horse game, isn't it? Is that you plinking away on a guitar, Body Gripple, or is that the music?
No, that's me. I keep trying to make it quieter, but it always gets through.
Also, there is multiplayer Quap now.
Oh shit, son. I'll take you on. Take you all on. Alright, so... Our final horse is Alan. I don't like it. No, Cherie, I don't like it one bit. And yeah, look, up to that comment is pretty great, because you realize that it's probably some sort of YouTube LP moron who has registered as SA, been a moron, and got himself banned. And then he got mad.
Oh, all those people who are talking about how something awful is a Nazi police state are ridiculous.
We all know that it's a fascist police state, not Nazi.
Oh, not Nazi?
Wir sind kein Nazisten, wir sind Faschisten. There's a difference.
I actually had a classmate in one of my classes earlier this year who was trying to give a speech about history, and then they were just talking about how all the Nazis were being really mean to the Jews.
Oh. Stupid Nazis.
They did not care for the Jews. That was their thing.
Pole Riders is probably one of my favorite games on Foddy.net.
Is it time for me to make that really offensive joke I thought up again?
Feel free. I don't know what you're talking about, but sure, why not?
Would you know that the Nazis marched into the Netherlands? So what do you call a Nazi soldier stomping on a Netherlander?
What's that?
Freshly pressed orange juice.
I'll take it.
Arthur, you should stream Pole Rider instead of Secret of Magical Crystal.
Yeah, we're almost.
That is basically the most offensive joke I have, and I'm still working on it. I want to make it sound more natural. Maybe a different setup. Maybe make it into one of those story jokes. It just starts with a couple of Nazi soldiers walking down the road, and they see another Nazi soldier standing on a Jewish person or something. I don't know. I mean, it's a Nazi/Jew joke. There is no way this is ever going to be good. It's always going to be terrible and offensive and incredibly insensitive, but you know. Sadly, that's also pretty much the only offensive joke I know. Apart from that, it is all really, really subdued. Training a horse, training a horse.
Now I'm just playing games on Foddy.net.
This video has been flagged for anti-Semitism. And somehow we gained viewers after I made a Nazi joke.
Well, let's make a few more.
Never make Nazi jokes.
We really need to seize that neo-Nazi demographic.
God.
Because if there's one thing they like, it's magical horse streams.
Only proper Aryan unicorns.
Oh, I remember one guy, like my nationalist pony or whatever.
Actually, there's a surprising number of white supremacy bronies, which I find sort of peculiar. You see all the time on the internet, it pops up fan art of like brown shirt ponies with white power tattoos and stuff instead of cutie marks, and you're like, isn't this sort of missing the point of the show? I thought it was entirely about, you know, accepting everyone for who they are and stuff. I don't know.
There was... Yeah, that My Nationalist Pony guy insists that that one Pony Town or Ponyville or something was just a nice place because of racial purity.
Nothing but ponies.
Lupus just...
Yep,
did
the
something great.
the oldest
Yeah.
joke in the terrible jokes about the Holocaust book. And I think that everyone watching this video, just because I say it's the most terrible of them, they will know exactly which one I'm talking about.
He waited so long after posting the first one that I genuinely kind of felt bad. I thought he was dead serious about his
Yeah.
grandfather dying in a concentration camp. And that,
Yeah, but that's
But
how
then
the
it
joke
turns
works.
out that he just fell off the guard tower.
I know,
Yeah, but-
I know, but
yeah,
it
but
worked
I mean,
perfectly. I've
The
heard it
best
before.
part, the best part if you do it and then you get up and you take your drink and you just leave and then you're really distant for the rest of the evening. And then a few hours later, when everyone's ready to go home, you just mention it offhand while you're putting on your shoes, and then you leave. That's the best way to tell the joke. Because then it will have ruined everyone's evening. And then when they realize that it actually was that same stupid asshole joke again, they will never invite you again. Perfect way to just sever.
I don't actually know very many offensive jokes.
I know a lot for whatever reason, but I'll restrain myself.
Oh, I just realized I look like that.
Let's do some really inoffensive jokes instead. Do we have any inoffensive jokes?
Oh yeah,
Like
you want to hear a dirty joke?
Knock, knock.
Who's there?
It's me, Arthur. Don't you remember me?
No.
Oh. Why? Why?
I don't give a shit about the guest. I'm just here for the horses. He is the terrible person. But
All right,
sure.
play along for this joke.
Yeah.
Do you want to hear a dirty joke, Arthur?
Sure.
Yes.
I asked Arthur, not you. A horse fell in a mud puddle.
Oh. Oh.
That's the joke.
Then I'd have to brush that damn thing. God damn it. Horse.
Do you want to hear a clean joke? He took a shower.
And it's still better than Seinfeld. Okay, here we go. Gosh darn it.
It's all going to be worth it, Arthur. We'll finally find the secret of the magical crystals.
The secret was in the happiness of breeding horses all along. That is probably going to be it, isn't it?
Well, I don't think any secret is really going to be worth all the time we put into this.
Mrs. Sonobuzu, that joke would have been inoffensive back in the day, but now that there's actually a site called Reddit, all I can see is this asshole teenager just tossing books aside and going, Reddit. The internet ruins everything.
Would it be alright if I mentioned my favorite political cartoonist?
Is it the lady that got us her own thread on SA, perhaps?
No, it is someone else. Someone else more beautiful and amazing. I'm going to post one of his comics in the chat.
Go for it. Oh, it's that guy. Yeah, that guy is pretty great. He's got it nailed. He knows exactly what it's all about. Essentially, bad political cartoonist is one of the easiest way to just find yourself laughing through your entire time on the internet somehow. There are so many incredibly bad ones that it's just, I don't understand what they were even thinking when they drew half of what they drew.
Oh, but I think that
what they were thinking was, oh, I'd better make a comic if I want to get paid today.
I suppose.
I think that he went into hiding because a lock on his bike he left his bike alone for a while, and then he saw that the lock had come off and was put in the basket, and then he thought that Monsanto was after him, trying to hunt him down.
Yeah. That's their modus operandi,
I believe
right?
he actually he used to make the illustrations for the covers of Disney movies.
He spent a while doing the art for Sesame Street books.
Insane
also,
people all
that is not
around us.
Obama, Mark Copter. It's not Obama at all.